Okay, so this is what we are working on here in this video. Is this little guy right here. Okay, so I'm going to do a little top part right there, and we're going to curve it on down like this, and okay, okay, so I have got Mr. Hand right about here, Mr. Hand, so we've got okay, there he is, right like that. Perfect. We've got that. That's perfect there like that. Just perfect. Okay. And so now, okay, we need to draw Mr. Shoe. Mr. Shoe right here. We're going to draw a little circle right here like this. Oh my goodness sakes, our circle is just kind of messed up a little bit, but we're going to take this little guy here like that, and we're going to take this little guy around here like that. Okay, so we're going to fix Mr. Shoe. Why, hello. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that I had somebody here chit-chatting to me. Let me get over here and we will finish working on our drawing here. Let's see who's chit-chatting here. Have we got moderator? Yes, we have. Call me Atlanta. Okay, so yeah, we've got hackers working at it again. They're working on my last nerve, that's for sure. So yeah, we've got hackers hacking in again. I don't know what we're supposed to answer. Someone is hacking in with something called just answer. It's like, well, what are we supposed to answer with? I don't know what you're talking about. And then they're trying to charge us like $5 for an answer, and it's like, no, I'm not going to charge anybody. I'm not going to pay to have a robot conversation with somebody. I'm not interested in that. And so they're trying to charge us money to have a conversation with them, is what it sounds like. And I'm just not interested in that. I can do it for free with ChatGPT, for crying out loud. So I'm going to keep working on here like that. And so we're making this little guy here like this. And I'm going to keep on working. Okay, so we've got the, okay, I need to draw the shoe like this. Well, Mr. Shoe there like that. We're going to take you up here and then up here. And so we've got, okay. Okay, so we've got another Mr. Hand right about here. I think you guys ended up with hacking the wrong computer, probably. That's what I'm thinking they did, was hack the wrong computer. I might have to just go on and buy a new computer, because after all this, yeah, that's the only thing I can think, is I might have to go on and just buy a new computer. Okay, so we need to kind of wrap you on around this direction. I think like this. That looks pretty darn good. We need to finish working on him here. I should have got my colored pencils. That's what I should have did. I should have did and got my colored pencils. I hope my pencils aren't offended because I called them colored. Do you think my pencils will be offended because I called them colored pencils? I hope not, for crying out loud. Okay, so we are working on... I miss my crayons too. I used to have some crayons and I don't have crayons anymore. I really miss them a lot. Somebody's asked me to answer something and I have no idea what they want me to answer for. I remember there used to be a website in New York City that was called ask.com. And okay, let me look over here. Hello, Matthew, Aaron, Tampubolon, Matthew, Aaron, Tampubolon, 194. What a strange name. Okay, so we're working on our thingy-mabopper here, or thingy-mabopper here. So we have some artwork. We're making our own artwork because we've been told to use our own artwork when we upload it into our AI. We're supposed to use our own artwork, not someone else's artwork, and that's what I'm doing right now. I am using my own artwork because I know how to draw. And so I am making my own things right here. Now I had a little bit of a problem with Doc Compton today. I mean, I don't have any, it's not against him specifically. Now he told us, he said, if you start receiving messages from me, he said that are asking you to sign up for an app or something, he said, it's not me. Don't sign up for it. He says, I'm never asking you guys to sign up. Now, he has his own app that he wants people to sign up for, but I got a thing on TikTok today from Doc Compton asking me to go to Lemon 8. And Lemon 8 is another bite dance, and it's from China. Lemon 8 is China. And so I unsubscribed from Doc Compton today. Even though I like him, I can watch him on YouTube still, though, because I'm not going to get any messages from him on YouTube. And then whoever it was communicating with me, and they're still writing me messages, and they're saying, and I mean, it was to his official account, and I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Because Doc Compton is someone who, it's like, how can he be typing to me and on his live at the same time? Because I'm thinking that he has to be on his live talking to the scammers, but yet he's writing to me and talking about, like, and it's like Doc Compton is not going to give me the time of day. He's just not going to, because he's got millions and millions of followers. Why would he give me the time of day? Now, he did tell me a lot of the things that he does goes against him building an audience. Now, Doc Compton does have like 1 million followers on TikTok, and if they decide to take TikTok down and just say, okay, it's no more, or we're just going to let it rest and nobody's going to use it anymore, then that just means he loses his followers. And that's the same thing that happened to me with Google Plus. I had close to 1 million. I had 900,000 followers on Google Plus. I did. That was kind of fun. It's like, and then they were all gone. And technically between YouTube and Google Plus, I had over 1 million. So between the two of them, I did, but I didn't get any awards or anything like that. Not like people get nowadays. I didn't get any awards. I thought it would have been fun too, though. I would have liked to have gotten the gold play button. I kind of want mine to be rose gold, though. I think rose gold is so much prettier than just gold gold. I want rose gold, because I remember when Google came out with a... I used to have a rose gold phone. I still would have it if I hadn't have wrongfully been made to leave where I was staying at and my civil rights violated. And technically the police now... Oh! Oh! I just talked through something else. The sheriff, my local sheriff, violated my civil rights by doing what they did, especially with the domestic violence. The local sheriff violated my civil rights. By making me homeless, being a senior citizen, injured, domestic violence. The sheriff doing what they did violated my civil rights. My local sheriff violated my civil rights. And so this is to you, local sheriff. You can go finger yourself with the local mayor. That's what you can do. You and the mayor can go finger each other. And you guys can have fun butt fingering each other. This is what I expect you guys to do to each other, because that's what you're doing. You're butt fingering each other. And so, let's see here. Yeah, we've got the ones in here who can't talk anymore. They're, bruh, you're lucky to get a grunt out of them. And so, yes, this is what I think about y'all. This is what I think about. Yeah. Not interested. I'm really not. Not interested in your stupidity anymore, because you're violating civil rights is what you're doing. You're violating civil rights, and then you don't even teach your people how to challenge and what to do with what you're doing. So let me look one more time here and see if I have... Nope, there's no mouth on there at all. Let's add some little finger bends in here, the little finger bends. And so yeah, that looks pretty good. I actually have one more that I kind of want to draw. Maybe I should draw my second one. Or I don't know, maybe I should start a new live stream since we're at 15 minutes right here. I could just start a new live stream, or I could keep this one going. How about I just keep this one going? Because for me, I really, to me, it just doesn't matter. Oh my goodness, I got some, oh my gosh, I got some good ones here. Okay, but I want to do this little guy. We're going to do this little guy. And let me see if I can get that off. Or just leave it on. Maybe that's what I'll do, just leave it on there. Okay. So we are going to okay, we've got like a little, oh, I see how this one is working. Okay, now we gotta add some little eyes in here. Now we got a little creepy eye right here. I don't know if I have enough room for the mouth. I made the hand kind of extra larger than what it really needed to be. But I'm gonna do my best to get some of these teeth in here. Okay, let's get a little nose in here. Like this, and like this. And, okay, and we've got kind of a big enhanced eye roll right there, and a big enhanced eye roll right there. And looks pretty good. Yeah, he looks pretty good right there. Well, how about we do this? How about we color his mouth in a little bit like that? Ooh, mine looks a little bit more evil than the one in the picture. Yeah, he does. Let's do this. We'll get a little curly thing going on in here like this. A little curvy thing in there like that. And a little curly kind of like Morticia Adams. Was that her name, Morticia? Yeah, something like that. Morticia, I think. Um, she had those little curvy things, and so we've got these. Yeah, that looks pretty evil. Um, so let's we'll kind of color that in a little bit like that. I don't know if these pictures will go in or not. they they might not. I don't know. I hope so, but they might not. So let's kind of color this in a little bit like that because the eyes are colored in. But yeah, I don't know how to find that cute little police officer, that little blonde. Oh my gosh, he was so handsome. Um, I really don't know how to find him. And I probably have a feeling that I'm not going to, they're not going to let me find him either. Um, he was handsome though. Oh my God. And anyway, I'm going to leave that to myself right now. Okay, so let's we have to be a little tiny bit naughty, don't we? That's why we're on the doghouse. We're on the doghouse. Oh, I like that. Okay, so okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is color a little bit, darken this up a little bit, because otherwise I'm not so fond of it just all being one color with this one. This one needs a little bit of extra. Okay. Okay, let's do this one kind of light like that. I'll do a little bit of light like that. Get that in there. Hello, do we have a new comment here? Hi. Anime Simp. Well, hello, Anime Simp. Wait a second. I love that picture that I have on my, I totally love that picture. And you know what's funny? The funny part about when I took and I put a picture of myself in something and it's like, oh my gosh, someone else had already did this. And it's like, why is it that I look like, I kind of look like the paralegal now? It's like, wait a minute, there's something that's kind of strange about that. And so I took my own picture and it's like something is not quite right about what's, or maybe it's something he did by himself. He may have done it already, and that's why maybe the one that got up there is not actually real. I'm beginning to kind of think that possibly. Okay, so let me take this one down here and put it up there like that. Now I am going to color a little bit. Now we also have some bat wings over here. We got kind of a bat wing over here in this direction. He's just a little tiny little creature like this with some tiny little bat wings or something going on there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we are going to color this part in right here. We're going to color this part in. We're just going to color. I'm making him colored now. I'm coloring him in and making him colored. There. Oh, that looks pretty good. Now he's colored. I still feel like I'm in the middle of something that I haven't been a part of, and so I don't know. Something very odd is taking place still. Okay, we've got to make it look a little bit better like this. Oh, that looks pretty good. So, okay, what do you think about that, Atlanta? Can you tell me, Atlanta? Do you have anything to say? Anything? Any response? No responses? I didn't think so. I knew you all had nothing to say, nothing productive to say. You just take silence, I guess. Nobody's listening. That's the problem. Nobody is listening to things that are important. And okay, now we have, oh, he looks awesome. Look at that. Awesome sauceum, dude. Look at this. Okay, I want to do the frog now too. We've got a frog on here, and oh my gosh, that frog is out of this world. Oh my goodness. Froggity frog. Jalapenos. I will draw the no, I do not want you to draw it. No, absolutely no. Not you. That is for sure. A worm on a stick. Okay, so we've got the two of you here together. Okay, let me see here. You and, oh, you guys changed. Oh my gosh, I should have saved the frog. If I was going to do that, I should have saved the frog, because now, okay, I'm thinking, should I color this one in a little bit? I'm thinking maybe I should color it in a little bit. Just a little. Since I don't have any, yeah, I kind of want to color it in a little bit. So let's go on ahead, color you in a little bit like this. We're just going to, and so this means I want to make this part a little bit darker. I'm using pen, not pencil, which pen actually is going to make it darker anyway. And so I'm just going to kind of round it out a little bit like this. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just the tip. Just the tip. They just want the tip. Just the tip. That's all they want. It's just the tip. But they never give the tip, though. They really don't want the tip. They're looking for answers for crimes they don't want to solve is what they're doing. I think it's just to keep themselves entertained more than anything. That's what I'm thinking. I really do. I think that it's like they just want to keep themselves entertained right now, and so they're trying to find tips or something. I mean, I don't know what, because it doesn't make any sense to me what they're doing. Now, I did see some more crimes that are taking place from the fraudsters. That is happening. Absolutely, that is happening. And so, okay. Maybe I should have gotten my colors. I should have gotten my colors. And I could, no, this is better, leaving it solid like this. It's probably better. So let's do a little bit of ooh, they actually almost look better on camera than they do in person right now. No, they pretty much look the same though. Actually, they kind of do look the same. And we could actually light this one up too a little bit if we wanted to. We could light that one up. There you go. He looks evil. He looks worse than the image that I was looking at. The one I was looking at actually had a smile. This one looks more evil. And he has a pineal. He has a pineapple pineal gland up there too. So there you go. Okay, so I made my own, and I have a feeling that once I take a picture, that these little emojis are probably not going to make it. They should, but I guess I'll have to see. They're my artwork. They should make it in there and be animated. I just don't know how it's going to work though, because I think they're cute. They're cute little. They're cute and naughty at the same time. What did I call them? Cute. Not, no, it wasn't cute naughty. These would fall under cute naughty creatures. They're kind of naughty. But the other, oh, frightening, scary, cute, frightening monster. Yeah, cute, frightening monsters. Yeah, that's what they are, cute, frightening monsters. So they're tiny little cute, frightening monsters is what these little emojis are. Cute little frightening monsters. And oh, we've got Muffler Man out there. Yeah, I know on TikTok the other day we were instructed we've got to call him Mustache Man. We can't call him the other name. We've got to call him Mustache Man because TikTok won't approve of us calling him Hitler. We have to call him Mustache Man. So I called him Mustache Man with red wings. And so the red wings is naughty in and of itself, and anybody who knows about that knows that what Mustache Man with red wings means. So we just gave Mustache Man something a little bit more and worse than, Mustache Man with red wings. So any woman knows what that means, that he's been chowing down on the menstrual gravy lunch. Um, and oh no, we can't say that, and we can't say this, and we can't say that, and we can't, and we can't, and we can't, and we can't. And so, um, my gosh, I like this one. This one is turned out to be really good. Okay, so I got a couple of them to work with here. I really need to optimize some of my other ones. I'm just creating a whole new YouTube on my own channel is basically what I'm doing right now. It kind of seems that way. And just using some of my own artwork in with it, in trying to break out of, I will utilize some of the things, but I don't like to fixate on them too much because of the fact it's like, well, then we don't go into the other content gaps, so if we just do one topic all the time, then it's like it just becomes redundant and boring. And so yeah. There we go. I think that's about it. What time is it? 36 minutes. I think that's pretty good. Oh, I might have gotten one more comment. Nice art. Alex JML B6I. Nadia Pitchclom. Nadia Pitch. Not the only thing with Nadia I remember is Nadia Comaneci, the gymnast. I haven't heard from her in quite some time. Maybe some of you nowadays nobody is even going to know who she is. Oh, I know what I saw recently. Mary Lou Retton. I watched a video on TikTok of Mary Lou Retton, and they said she was driving while drinking, and the policeman pulled her over. And so she was saying she had a bunch of back pain and stuff like that. And she had, what was it? She had something else. I mean, so it was almost like they're trying to find a place to put the gymnasts after they're done. They're giving them YouTube channels. And it's like, well, unless they're actually going to do something, nobody wants to watch them just talking about medical issues and all that crap. And it's just boring, when we talk about medical stuff all the time. Now, I guess we can poke fun at it, but they're incentivized. They're paid to talk about it. I'm not. I don't want to listen to the medical crap all the time. I will talk about my own experiences and say that it cost a hell of a lot of money. $10,000 for an MRI that they charged my insurance company, my Ambetter. This was in 2015. Did I make a tiny video about that? Because I got a little nudge from a reliable source related to why it would have cost my insurance company back in 2015 $10,000. Plus, then my ex-husband was playing the doctor, saying something was wrong with my head and that I needed to go have my head examined in an MRI because I was under a lot of stress, losing my income, and he was mad because I was turning the bills over to him, so he started yelling more. So this was previous to BLM and Antifa. And so as all that heated up, then I was having like a lot of anxiety because he started yelling at me more and more and more. And it's like, well, are you supposed to be yelling that much at someone you care about, that you profess that you care about? Well, the house was getting very close to being paid off. That's what was going on. The house was very, very close to being paid off. He was using gaslighting. And so, I mean, and we've heard the things about where they talk about kids who have been having seizures and things like that. Well, when you're feeling that anxiety in your spine and the shaking, that's stress. It's not always just nerve damage. A lot of times, even though it can coincide, I think it can coincide with um, actual nerve damage that may not ever heal. However, when you have someone yelling at you all the time, though, that does cause your spine to shake just like an animal. You know, you've seen those animals and their spines are shaking. Same thing happens to humans. When someone's doing that to you, identical, same thing. When an animal is stressed, such as a domestic dog or a cat, and they're shaking. Typically, cats don't. I've never seen a cat shake, but I have seen what looks like cats in distress. I have seen that. Now, dogs, they shake. So, now sometimes dogs can be a little bit melodramatic, though, but literally a dog who's in distress, though, I mean, it's the same thing. Fight or flight, fight or flight. And so when you put someone under that kind of stress, then you're purposely doing it. That is causing, that's civil rights violations right there, too. And you're using stalking and gang stalking to do it. Targeted. You're purposely doing this to people who are homeless. And for what purpose? I'd like to ask. I just see the charges piling up against my second husband. If I don't know what happened with that. And I know my lawyer told me, he says, are you on his notification list of people to know what would happen? And I said, no. And he's like, well, but how can a person keep in contact with me when I've been made homeless? I mean, how would I ever know what happened to him if the divorce and everything else was done differently? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I never professed to be. I've never been one of these people on the internet like Legacy Media of people and the rest of them who are on the internet lying and saying that they're lawyers when they're not. And now you have the idiots from India who are charging to find a lawyer. They're charging $5 to talk to them with some automated chat bot. More fraud. That's all it is more fraud. So I guess I'm going to have to contact Chris Carr again. Mr. Egghead. I'm going to have to contact Egghead up there, the state attorney general, and let him know about this next one. But I'm kind of tired tonight. He's not there. Or maybe I should contact Brad Wafflesberger. I don't know. I like to just contact the both of them and let them know what's going on. Brad Raffensperger and Chris Carr, and tell them what's going on. Because Chris almost felt like he was making fun of me. He told me I really felt that way, that he was making fun of me when I was contacting him about all these things. And right now it seems like someone else decided they're going to listen to us. And, I think he should be taking us seriously related to this stuff because, one day it could affect him and his wife, Joan. I think that's what his wife's name was Joan. And, and so maybe he is taking us seriously now. I don't know. Someone else is, though. I'm pretty sure someone else is. And so, when you're harming people, well, I think Congress is finding out all the people in the gig economy. It went over 1 million people. Actually, I think it's more than that, though. I think it's more than 1 million. And then you got all the scammers from India I mean, Donald Trump, I'm waiting for him to ban India from the United States and to deport Elon Musk. I really think he should deport Elon Musk. I really do. Well, everyone remembers. What was that? The Angry Birds stuff? The Angry Bird? You guys remember Angry Bird? An Angry Bird had a little one like this. I had a hat that was it? Oh, that was a pig hat. That was a pig one. Actually, I had kept all of those, but I don't have them anymore. I loved my hat collection. I had some cool stuff too. I had different. I was wearing all my hats too myself. I just decided I'm just gonna keep them to myself. Nobody else is gonna. I'm not giving them away anymore. If people are just gonna make fun of me and um, so this is what we have right now. All right, I think that's about it, and I think I'm done for right now. It's only 8 o'clock, so maybe I'll do something else. I don't know, but this is good. We'll see what we can do with this. And then this is the other one that I made earlier. So we've got an odd combination of things. So this one has a waterfall coming out of her eye, and so then we've got these little gems right here. These two are really good. This one is too, actually. That one's kind of fun. So we'll see what we can come up with these. And so thanks for watching, and I will see you all the next time I come on.